Time for the Kenku.
Hello, Kenku.
So, I don't like this song. Never mind. That's too intense. There we go.
That song's too intense. We'll clear them.
So last we left off, you all had found the location of the bookstore. You haven't gone there yet, and you have been staying in a little tavern slash like um. You get what's the word?
Bed breakfast?
I guess that'd be a close one, yeah. Um, and you all have rested. You all got a long rest. And we are preparing to head off to the bookstore. Is there anything anyone would like to do before they head over to the bookstore?
Uh,
River is gonna stuff her pockets with pocket bacon.
Always a good use for bacon.
You have to have a snack while you're on the road.
You do.
And bacon is always good.
It is a good snack.
Not that I can think of. I mean, part of me wants to look for some of the other potions or things that I wanted before, but this is a big ass city and my ability to persuade and discuss with people is not non-existent. So I'm good with just
Yeah, we
the
were not that in 1,000 with the getting the locals to be cooperative.
Yeah.
right. So I don't want to take the time to do that.
Alrighty. So, you make your way over to the wide, and after a minute or two looking around, you find a larger looking building. It's not the best construction because it was thrown up in a couple days, but it's made of wood, and it has a big sign on the front that says Amberdune Books on it. And you all have located the source of the books, to your knowledge, that have attacked people at Candlekeep.
Is this the right one, Dust? I don't remember.
I feel like Dust would remember that. Maybe. He's an old man.
Yeah. I'd say he would.
River also
Yeah.
just does not pay attention.
This has got to be the one. I can't think of another one.
Looks shitty enough.
We shouldn't be super mean about it.
Yep, remember he did say we should be cautious but cooperative and friendly with them.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
Put the club down, Chris. Put the club down.
Wait
I'm
for
not
them to
clubbing
threaten us
anybody
first.
yet.
What's that? Sorry, I
I
missed
said,
it.
are we waiting for them to threaten us first?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. We don't want to be the aggressors.
No, we definitely don't want to do that.
Well, except for Chris. She's always the aggressor. But we can play it off like she's flirting.
I was going to
Chris
say,
is friend.
As you all near the shop, you can hear a voice from inside, seemingly reading from a book. If anyone knows Danielle Steele very well, it sounds like
Riverwood.
one of the bookkeepers is reading from one of her more recent novels. The Orc and the Elf.
Oh, that's a classic.
Mm-hmm. And he's like a taller man. A very short beard, black hair. His eyes are kind of small, but no snake-like features. And he's holding a book and reading, and then he spots all of you and goes, "Oh, welcome to Dambadoon Books." And does River like show any kind of excitement about the book?
She's kind of looking at him. She goes, hey, you were quoting from the Orc's Elf, weren't you? That came out, like, what, last year? Probably in... just after the New Year. I remember.
You know your stuff, don't you? Well, yeah, I was. And, you could have this book for 1 gold.
Oh, it's okay. Uncle Ekros got one of the first copies. It's a signed copy, too. I can... Well, no, he wouldn't let me have it. I could probably sneak it and borrow it if I want to read it, though.
Oh, well, you know, if you wanted your own copy, we could provide it. What brings you all to the shop? Any books I can help you find?
Do you got any that turn into squeaks?
Squeaks?
Well, that's not what it was. That's just what I tried to name it. I wanted to make a pet out of it, but it decided it wanted to bite me instead. It was a whole thing. But I want another one because I want one that's a pet.
River, that thing nearly killed you.
I was just hungry.
Well, we're
you see
just
there's a
out
woman-
with all the information now.
You can see there's a woman behind the counter. She's a little bulkier, probably a half elf. She walks over and says, "Is there anything I can help you all with? Because we don't have books that turn into monsters."
Oh. River just looks so disappointed.
Grizz looks unconvinced. She kind of crosses her arms.
We only sell the finest books. As you can see, we have many leather-bound tomes that are very expensive, and we have typical novellas, and we have tomes for the youth to teach them. We would never sell a book that could turn into a monster. We would never want to hurt someone.
Oh, it's okay. I wasn't gonna turn you in. I just wanted a pet.
No, well, unfortunately, we don't sell books like that.
Um,
Um, does I know out of character, Dust would remember the names of some of these books, but I am completely blanking on what some of them were.
It was Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation, but I think that was one of them.
You're pretty close, yeah. Close enough. I'm not going to be too picky about y'all remembering the exact names of the books.
Okay, so going off of the titles that he knows, Dust is going to peruse the shelves for something that seems similar.
Well, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Yes, nat 20 for
What?
22.
Let's go. As you look over the various tomes, you know that they're going to be more expensive, probably, considering how much some of the other people paid. So you look at the ones behind the counter, where the lady had told you they kept the fancy books. And you actually notice that there's a couple books that are identical to the ones that you all were told about. And you know that especially the Mazfroth Mighty Digressions, there's only one copy of that.
One copy
there
ever,
should-
right?
Should only be
Yeah.
one copy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And do I see two copies left on the shelf or just one?
Just one.
One. Okay, so got it. Okay. My Stars and Garters. Is that a copy of my, or is that a print of Mighty Digressions? Certainly you don't have the only one of those in existence. That is a rare tomb indeed.
Oh, well. And the lady goes, of course we do. We are a high establishment with a penchant for rare books. You see, that book right there is a collection of essays on various things pertaining to the weave and things like that. And, you know, there's only one in the world.
I mean, how much would a fantastical book like that set a man back? Because I have a niece that would be dying to get her hands on something like that.
Well, usually I charge 300 gold pieces for it. It is a very important tome. A lot of important information. Beautiful leatherwork. The pages are even gilded, if you could believe it. But for you, I'll make a special deal. 200 gold pieces instead.
200 gold pieces. Why? Oh, an old man like me. I was really hoping something more along the lines of about 50 gold, but I don't suppose you'd give it to me for that if I showed you a drawing of my cute niece.
Unfortunately, I between you and me, Corvala, the leader of me and my family's bookstore, the manager, she would have my ass if I sold something like that for that low of a
Grizz
price.
will look over at River and go, "Hey, River, what do you reckon the bounty we could get for, I don't know, somebody counterfeiting books? What money do you think we could get from that if we turned them in?"
I mean, if it's really counterfeit, you can prove it. Especially if they were turning into squeaks. And her ears go flat as she says this as it occurs to her. I reckon that's fraud, and they usually play pretty good for fraud. Certainly more than 50 gold.
Yeah. What do you reckon the bounty might be if somebody was putting books out there that killed somebody? Think the bounty would be a little bit higher then?
Yeah, if somebody dies, it always goes up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Sure would be
usually,
a
and if
shame,
it's
wouldn't
more
it?
than one person, then it's like that per death, and I mean, it's not good. That's kind of how Uncle Ekros makes his living, though, is jobs like that, going after the dangerous people. He taught me some tricks.
Yeah. I know a few tricks too for people that do shit like that.
Yeah, you're probably better at it than I am.
Yeah, they don't always make it back to the jail though, is the problem.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
usually
Hey,
they
hey,
want
hey,
people
hey, hey.
alive, but
Hey, we don't need to be talking about turning people in. We are a fine establishment. I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, we're just chatting. Having
yeah,
a good
no,
chat.
sorry. You can ignore us. We're just theorizing out loud.
Yeah, just thinking out loud.
She likes to hear stories about my Uncle Ekros.
hmm I like spending
They
money
do.
too.
Please tell.
I
Please do tell
I
what.
I apologize, ma'am. They do everything out loud, so please don't take it personally.
Berlatus is actually gonna move over to the front door and just kind of stand there and lean against it and just kind of watch the books, kind of look at all the books, and he's a little odd at how many books are collected here for a shop like this. But the
Hey,
lady, she goes, okay, you know what? For you all, I can drop the price to 150.
150. Mm-hmm.
hey, Grizz.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the smartest, but normally for like the fancy books like that, are they normally sold in like a big marketplace like this, or shouldn't there be like a higher security vault or something?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
they were
that
real.
sounds right.
Sorry, just theorizing out loud again.
Yeah, yeah. Captain
Cer-
Candlekeep has a little more security than this, considering that's where we just came from.
I
Um,
mean,
You couldn't steal a
certainly.
book from Candlekeep if you wanted to.
No. And they're certainly
Cer-
not selling rare tomes for 150 gold.
And then the
certainly
bears turn
my
into squeaks.
Mm-mm. No.
certainly my two friends here are just confused about the quality of this establishment, ma'am. You wouldn't mind just setting their nerves at ease and perhaps drawing that book down off the shelf and showing us the inside of it to just prove the authenticity.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
of
sorry,
course.
Dust. I wasn't trying to be rude.
I
I would
was.
I would love to. And she goes and pulls the book off the shelf, and it looks identical to the one that you all had. And she flips it open and kind of leaves through the pages, and it doesn't react.
Drizzle
I
reached
s-
out her hand. I'd actually like to hold that if you don't mind. I am literate.
of course, I appreciate a learned woman. Here you go.
And
Given.
Drizzle kind of take it.
Oh, go ahead.
And she'll take it and kind of start flipping through the pages and reading it.
Given that River was reading the one that turned into a monster right when it turned into a monster, can she watch as Grizz goes through the book to see if she sees any signs of not bookness?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, what do you mean my thing needs to reload? Oh, I'm not signed in. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Well, it's a 16 on the dice, plus whatever I've got when it lets me sign in.
16 should be enough. I'm not going to press
A
you.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. That's even better. So, you don't really notice anything about the book. It seems pretty normal right now. But you do notice something else. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the younger man who's reading the book. He's still reading it. But then he pauses and grabs a small stone from his pocket and just speaks into it. And in the middle of the conversation, you can't quite hear what he said, but you do hear him say the word Corvala and then put the stone away.
They're calling security.
Do I have any
And
idea what the word Corvala might mean?
You
It was
heard
their
Corvala
leader.
mention. Yeah. It's the leader of this.
Oh, that's the name of the manager.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the book seems pretty normal. The lady goes, see? The book is completely normal. Never turn into a squeaks. Now I can help you find a squeaks, maybe. Would you like me to do that?
Yeah! How much do you charge for squeaks?
Well, I don't charge for them, but the manager, I could see if I can go get her. She knows a lot of magic, so maybe she could find it for me.
Can she make it so it doesn't want to bite me?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Awesome! River's tail is swishing a little excitedly.
Is there any other books you'd like to check out while you're here?
You said I noticed a couple that I would know only had singles up there, right?
All 3 of the books that were at the Candlekeep that transformed are here.
What? This one might just be out of my price range, darling, but what about that? And he points at insert name of another one. I know that one can be mighty rare, and while I might not be able to afford this one, perhaps you could pull that one down so we could take a look.
Oh, the Dark Hunger, yes, here. She pulls it down. It's like a dark stained leather cover with like splotches of blood on it. You never got to see the actual book the first time, but you heard about it. And it's well made. It's got like black stitching, well, like purple stitching on it, which is, pretty expensive. And she hands it to you and says, yes, of course, here you go. You can look at it yourself.
Dust is gonna open it up and see if he senses anything off about this particular book.
What languages does Dust know?
Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
There's a couple phrases in Sylvan, but otherwise the book is completely incomprehensible.
You want me to take a peek and see if anything's infernal, Mr. Dust?
Yeah, please do. I can only make out a couple words here and there. I can't make 2 ways from Sunday on this.
She'll peek over her shoulder to see if she recognizes any.
There's some Sylvan in there. Just a little bit.
Infernal.
It's like... Oh, sorry, not... Yeah, Infernal. There's some Infernal in there, too. It's just kind of garbled. You'll see, like, a word or two here, a word or two there. If she knows some other languages, she keeps looking, and some of the other languages are there, too.
So
and
weird.
Jumbled together. There's some weird symbols on different pages. Some of the symbols look like they're written in blood. This is a very occult-looking book.
I don't know, Mr. Dust. I don't like the way this one feels.
Oh, well, we can put it back if you'd like.
Well, now how much for this one?
This one, I'm sorry to say, but this one's 350. It's a little pricier because of how archaic it is. Um, we just did have to search far and wide for this one.
Ah, well, that is mighty rare and very out of my price range. Now, ma'am, I don't mean to question again the authenticity of your book, but I could have sworn, and my memory, don't let my age deceive you, is pretty sharp. But I could have sworn someone had a copy of this very book recently. You don't have any idea how that could have happened.
Well, it's possible someone made a false copy of it. There are these things called Ging Watsons, and you can make copies of books that way. And it's possible someone did that, but we would never do that. That is unethical and wrong.
I mean, the scribes at the library will cop our books for a fee, so why is it wrong to make copies?
Oh, I mean to make, like, a copy that tries to pass itself off as the original. That would be wrong.
Oh, so like if you could sell it, but you'd have to say it's a copy and not. Okay, I gotcha.
Exactly. You are such a smart young lady.
She looks a little confused at the compliment. Why did you call it a whatchamacaller instead of just a copy?
What did I call it? An original?
No, you said, and maybe I was just kind of not paying attention very good because I don't pay attention very good. But did you called it something that sounded like it started with a G?
Oh yeah, Ging Watson. It's like a little creature that can transform into inanimate objects. I don't know if you've heard of like, what are they called? A mimic? They're like cousins to those.
Are they kind of? And she'll describe the monster that the book in the library turned into. Do they look like that?
Exactly like that. I've actually ran into one myself. This is why we moved here to Baldur's Gate, is because we were ransacked by one. Someone sold us a nasty copy.
Oh, that's what Squeaks was! She gets very excited.
And do you recall who sold you that copy?
They were far away. They were in, like, the Sword Coast.
I mean, it would be unfortunate if someone were out there attempting to disgrace your fine establishment here by selling dangerous copies of books that appeared to have been sold by your hands. Wouldn't you agree?
Passing themselves off as us and saying that we sold books like that?
No, there was a couple Squeaks, and somebody said they got one from your shop. But if the person who was sold you the bad Squeaks was trying not to get in trouble, and maybe they said they were representative, does that make sense? She kind of trails off, looking into space.
She kind of pauses and looks like astonished. But there's like a slight tinge of, and it's pretty clear.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, of course.
I want to see if this is shock or is this like, they know too much.
I didn't realize it was a bad thing. I just thought it was a special kind of pet, and I wanted one, and I thought that's why I was asking.
16.
Alrighty. She's bullshitting all of you.
Yeah, I thought so.
And as you're like kind of insight check, like trying to watch her, someone steps into the building.
I would say with that insight check, you can tell that River 100% buys the act.
Someone steps into the building, and she goes, "Oh, hey, look, my manager's here. Cavella, tell these fantastic folks that we don't sell copies of books that are from Ging Watsons."
I just wanted one as a pet.
And the lady kind of comes over and smiles at you and goes, "You would like one as a pet?"
Uh-huh. Maybe not the one that tried to bite me, though, but it was cute.
She looks at the two shopkeepers and glances at them and says, "Would you all like to come to my home? I can get you a pet like that."
Yeah?
Why, you really are a fine establishment to invite us into your home and attempt to help the little miss here find the pet she's just been pining away over. Um, you wouldn't happen to mind if we all came along, would you?
Not at all. I am a very open and friendly person, and I'm willing to help whoever I can. You gotta stick together in these big cities, after all.
I think. One second. I'm just looking at something real fast. How do I want to do this? I don't suppose, Gris, that maybe uh, a couple of you all might want to follow along and to this kind lady's house while me and my brilliantly bearded friend here peruse the books. Still looking for something special for my niece.
Yeah, I'd love to go.
So Chris will come with me to get a squeaks, and you're gonna look at books?
Yes, ma'am, you've got that right. And
Honestly, you should all come with us. We have books in my home.
Well, I will say, Dust, if you want anything from Danny, I can get you a copy without having to pay 300 gold for it.
I think. Oh gosh. I sure wish. I keep getting Gale and I's spells confused, and he really has something I could use right about now.
Maybe at higher levels.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, God, why do I have all this crap?
Watch out when Dust levels up.
So, well, very well if you insist. I can't leave a city like Baldur's Gate without bringing her a little something special, but you may be right. These are kind of out of my price range, so I'll come along.
Great idea. You two make sure the shop is nice and well kept. I better be that corner back there better be spick and span when I get back, and clean all the books on the shelf. They're dusty. I just kind of salute at her and says, "Well, whenever you four are ready to go, I'll lead you to our home." Give me just a second. I heard my brother yell. I'll be right back.
Okay. Guys, real quick.
Yeah.
Do I want to leave a familiar here to watch the bookshop
Yes.
for anything fishy?
Yes. Do it.
Now, how can I do that without seeming suspicious that I'm summoning a familiar?
I think we could distract them while you do it. Or go do it in the, say, is there a bathroom?
Oh, I know.
Yep.
River's been going on and on and on about a pet. If she can have some idea that you're trying to do this, she can just straight up ask you, "What'd you do with whatever?"
I'm back.
Okay. Perfect. I love it. A rat.
Oh, you all were planning while I was gone?
Yep.
No. No.
He's gonna figure it out pretty soon anyway.
So she's gonna start leading you all to her home.
This is a great idea. River 1000% would get in the van with 3 puppies.
She would, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
She's been focused on a pet Squeaks since we got it Squeaks.
Now, little heart, I don't want you to get your hopes dashed if we can't find you one of those pets there. So, how about I just let you say hello to Mr. Whiskers again before we get there?
You sure Mr. Whiskers is kind of your special pet?
Yeah, but he sure took a fondness to you, and I'm sure he'd be happy to see you for a little bit, and he'll scurry off and find some sort of cheese or something to get into, and he'll catch back up. He always knows where to find me. But
Oh, I know. If he doesn't like the Squeaks, then we don't have to get the Squeaks because they should get along, right? So he should bring him out and ask him.
yeah, we'll ask him what he thinks about I don't know what you called it, the G thing, a Gilgamesh.
She'll look over at the lady and go, "Dust can talk to animals. It's so cool."
Dust reaches into his bag and casts Summon Familiar and pulls out a good berry and waits for the familiar to arrive as a rat.
Like it's been in his bag the whole time.
Like, he knows he's out scurrying around, but if he calls to him and gives him a treat, but he used the motion of looking down and reaching into his bag to cast the spell, so...
Nice.
And then pulled out a good berry to offer to this rat. Mr. Whiskers! Mr. Whiskers!
Mr. Whiskers leaps out of the bag.
Now, Little Miss wants to see ya, and I promised her... Now, what did you call that book copying minion that you've got your heart set on again?
The Squeaks or the, and she looks at the lady hoping she'll supply the actual word.
Oh, you're talking about the Ging Watsons.
Geen what's-its.
Ging What's-its. How do you feel about a Ging What's-it, Mr. Whiskers?
Mr. Whiskers squeaks. Looks kind of curious.
Well,
they are elven spirits, so
I'd say that's about as much of a yes as we're gonna get from him. Mr. Whiskers, here's a good berry for coming when you're called. I always reward a good boy with a treat. Now, You just sit here and wait for us. We'll be right back. This is a big city, and I don't want you to get lost. And telepathically, he's going to tell him, you sit right here and let me know if this anything weird happens at this bookstore. Like it tries to disappear or something. Anything. And just remember, we're staying right over there yonder. So if you go anywhere else, you go there and don't get yourself lost because I am not going to chase you around this whole city like I did in the last one.
It took us a whole hour.
So you're sending Mr. Whiskers off to the bookshop?
Yeah, I'm going to have him keep an eye out.
So just remember, the spell only lets you have telepathy within like a certain range.
Yeah, I think it was
still report back.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Let me go back there. To telepathically communicate, he has to be within 100 feet of me.
Alrighty. Well, that works for me. So he's gonna. I always rule that you can still like tell them to go outside of that range. They just can't. Excuse me. Communicate telepathically with you. I think.
Sure, that makes
Yeah.
sense. So, like, I'll have him stay there, and then if anything changes, he'll have to get close enough to me to be able to communicate. So, so yeah, I'm fine with that as well.
All right. So he scurries off. And we'll see if he comes back with any information. Corvala looks at the four of you and goes, that is a very cute little pet. Is it a familiar?
Oh, no, Mr. Whiskers has been living in this bag when I can catch him. But, no, he's just an old family pet that has been with me for... Oh, good lord, I can't even remember now. I found him in the pig feed on my farm, and... Well, bless his little heart, it was the middle of winter, and he was just freezing to his bones, so I brought him inside, and he ain't left my side since.
Don't you have to be a wizard to have a familiar?
Oh, well, different spellcasters can have them.
Oh.
Well, I think these two can attest. I'm no brilliant spellcaster. The most I can do is those little good berries. That's why I was looking at your book so enthusiastically, because I'm trying to learn myself up on something more spectacular than a berry that'll fill your stomach. But, I'm old and you can't teach an old cat new tricks, so they say.
I think the good berries are pretty awesome, Dust.
Well, thank you, darling, but if we run into any sort of trouble, I have to rely on you and Miss Griss here to protect this old man. He's totally playing up helpless. You might notice if you don't know him, or if you do know him, that he's making himself much more old and crippled as they're walking towards the place. Like, he's somehow managed to make himself appear like just an old farmer, more so than he usually appears.
Gotcha. Corvala will hold the door open for you all and say, grace before beauty. Sorry, beauty before grace, sorry.
Huh. Well, I can appreciate flattery.
And the room that... And don't panic about the tokens. I just didn't want to use sword ones.
Don't panic about the tokens.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody believes me when I say that.
They don't look like what you're going to see. Where's the delete delete fog button. There we go. And I assume the four of you head inside?
Yep, into the puppy van.
She's like, please follow me. I'm going to take you to my office and we'll discuss these books you're looking for and this creature you're wanting. If that's okay with you all.
Of course.
And she'll smile and say, if you would, please leave your weapon at the door. I don't want to fight.
Is mine still peace
Grizzly.
tied?
What?
I'm wondering if my sword is still peace tied.
Yeah. I believe so.
River will shrug and say, well, I mean, they're peace tied. I don't want anybody to steal them. If I leave them tied, can I keep it?
You know what? Sure, yeah. Just please don't harm anyone. They're all good people here.
I mean,
Kind of weird that you're leading with that.
I mean, some of them might not look normal.
I don't bite unless something else tries to bite me first.
Mm-hmm.
We
And one of
certainly
the-
wouldn't want to harm such a kind and gracious host inviting us to her house. We don't mean any trouble, and I can barely stand without the use of my cane here, so, I mean, I'm certainly not going to do anything except pull up at one of them nice cozy seats, if you don't mind.
Wait. Well, you said you wouldn't mind a cozy seat.
Yeah.
Okay. Corvallo will actually pick up one of the seats here and get this table and carry it with her as she walks back to her office. One of these fellas, the one in the top right seat, she goes, Zan, could you go make our guests some food? I'm sure they're very hungry. They were talking at the store for a long time, from what I was told, so if you could do that for me, I'd be greatly appreciated. And he's got like almost like a dog like face. Like he doesn't have a human face.
Does he look like an old?
Don't bother going through the trouble. We really weren't there talking for that long, and we're fine, right, y'all? Do we need food? I think we're okay.
I mean, your goodberry trick makes my tummy all full.
What did you say, Jess?
She said
you
the
ask?
goodberry trick made her tummy all full.
No, before. What was the question you asked?
Oh, I was asking if the dog-faced guy was a gnoll.
No.
Okay.
Looks more. I'll tell you because you've probably trained on like recognizing different groups. And it looks like he is a Jackalware
Oh.
in his hybrid form. Caval says, very well. Zan, you don't have to go make food right now, but if these folks ask for anything, please let them have it. And she will lead you all back here. Oh man, I gotta go back to the fog layer. Back to this room here. It's a little small, but she will invite you all to come in. Let me get that axe. I accidentally drew fog on the bed. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but she'll invite you all in, and she herself will kind of stand right here. She'll leave the door open for all of you, and then say, "You're free to stand out there or in here as long as we can talk."
I love how tiny our tokens feel on this map.
I know.
Dust goes to like sit on the bed. The temptation to scratch the bedpost before he does so is
Mm,
almost unbelievable, but he fights the urge and
I,
sort of just gently sits on the edge of the bed using his cane to kind of prop up his chin.
I swear Dust is the embodiment of Howl.
mm-hmm.
Um, she smiles at all of you and goes, "Well, I was told you were asking about books that were transforming,
Uh-huh.
and you were looking to get what you called a squeaks."
Uh-huh. At least that's the one I named. What I named the one that tried to bite me. And because it tried to bite me, it couldn't be kept as a pet because it wasn't safe. She's she's doing that thing that teenagers do when they're like mocking the authority figure that's actually giving them very sound advice.
Well, I would like to come clean about something, but you all have to promise no violence.
I mean, you're not going to try to bite me, right?
Of course not.
So unless you
I
try
don't
to
want.
bite me, I won't do anything violent.
I don't want to harm anyone. I hate violence.
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
$19.
Ooh.
She seems pretty honest. She doesn't want violence if it means her group is gonna get hurt.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
She very clearly cares about the people who work for her and that live in this place. Um, she goes, as long as you promise no violence, I will tell you the truth. Can you do that?
Well,
I promise
yep.
not to do anything unless you start it. How's that?
That sounds fair. So what happened?
I was doing some research, and Mr. Relayus brought me a book to help with the research, and then he helped me read it because some of it was kind of not what I'm used to. I'm not good at the research. I'm really not. I don't know why they sent me to the library, but it's my first mission, so I gotta do the research. So we were looking at the book, and then we were almost done looking at the book, and then it turned into a Squeaks, and Squeaks bit me, and it was really bad. Like it almost knocked me out. It hurt so badly, and then I don't know. I was kind of woozy after that. What happened? Did Grizz hit it? Somebody put it in a
Yep.
jar. Did it get squished?
I do
I think
think
so,
we
yeah.
squished it, yeah.
Yeah.
Blasted
yeah.
it to bits, because I remember
But that was only because it bit me so badly.
Oh,
it almost killed you, darling.
no offense taken.
And, well, and remember, there was the other book that caused a ruckus.
Yeah, somebody else's book turned into a Squeaks too, but I didn't get to see that one.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Those were probably from us. But don't lay the blame at my booksellers. They didn't really. Well, they kind of knew, but didn't know that it would hurt people. I didn't know it would hurt people.
So why'd it get sold then if you knew?
I didn't think it would transform back.
Oh, like you trapped it in the book and it escaped?
I didn't trap it. I transformed it into one. I don't know if you know much about those creatures, but they're little itty bitty monster things. And they have the ability, if you perform the right ritual, to forcibly transform them into a object. So you can transform them into anything. But I've been transforming them into books to make money. Rare books. I have the original copies. But, you know, it's better to sell a copy and be able to keep the knowledge as well for myself. And it shouldn't have hurt anyone. But it did.
Well, how many of those particular copies have you sold?
Only 2, I think. They're very pricey books, so not many people buy them.
I don't very well think that we could ask you to stop selling those books, and you could pay us the difference that you made on selling these dangerous copies so that we could go back with a solution for those that have been injured by your misguided judgment.
She looks a little dejected and goes, "Well, unfortunately, I don't really have the money anymore. The money's been going towards a resurrection spell."
Oh!
Hmm.
River's ears go flat. We got a friend we're trying to earn money to bring back, too. That's why we took this job, to find out about the squeaks. And I wanted a pet.
I mean, I can teach you the ritual. I'm not under a pact to not tell it anymore.
I'm not any good with magic, though.
Well then, no worries. But, is the book what you need?
But what?
I can't part with money.
You think what's his name would be okay if we? I mean, it's. Do you mean you don't mean the Squeaks book? You mean the riddle book, right?
The bona fide original copy.
You promise?
I promise. You can even, if you can use magic on it to test it.
And River will look over at Dustin and Grizz and go, "Well, I mean, it's not money for like healing or anything, but it would be what what's his face thought he bought originally, so maybe that would be okay. Cause then he got what he paid for, right?"
If I had the money, I would willingly give it over, but
Who are you trying to resurrect?
our old leader.
What led to your old leader getting killed?
What was that? Sorry.
She asked why their old leader got killed.
There was some people who weren't so kind. And they thought that, people like us deserved to die.
Couldn't have had anything to do with selling them bad merchandise, could it?
No, this was when we were in Sword Coast. We weren't selling illegal wares at the time. We were just selling standard books. And these people hunted us down to our home. And her name is Nadalia. She took the blows and sacrificed herself for us.
Chris, that sounds like a hero.
She
And
was a
where
good
are
person.
these
Grizz is going to
people.
nudge. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And where are these people that have been hunting you from exactly?
The Sword Coast. They were just racists, I guess.
I'm
I know
insight
that.
checking her again.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what Grizz was about to ask him to do, was inside checker.
Ooh, nat 20, 25.
River just hand down believes her. I'm not even going to roll for it. It's totally the story River would buy.
She's being pretty honest.
Pretty
Oh, just
honest.
a second, y'all.
There's no point for her to lie at this point.
What do you need to bring? How much are you missing to bring your leader back?
Like another 500.
No, Relaeus, I know you said that, Miss, that you would teach us the spell. Relaeus, do you think you could learn a spell like that?
I'm still in training. I could write it down for later. And she
Could.
goes, I mean, I could give you the notes that I have on it.
We've got, Mr. Matrios is whatever Lady Sigurd did that's keeping him frozen in time. That'll last a while longer, right? So we could help them and still have time for Mr. Matrios. So if we help them and then they could help us.
We could not ask for you to help us make money. But I can give you the books that were sold, the original copies, to the people who know where you're from. And I won't ask anything else of you.
Can you make us a promise that you will not sell any more of those dangerous books?
I mean, you could
Just
if you told the
bring-
person what it was and they wanted a pet, but only if they know exactly what they're getting.
Of course, I will pull those immediately. Give me a moment. And she'll pick up a stone from her desk and talk into it and say, hey, I need you all to pull the false books from the shelves, the 3 that are there. And then she puts it down and says, there we go.
Well, and Dust would hobble up to her and say, I'm a man of my word. I know it's not 500, but you can take the 50 gold that I've got here to help, as a sign of good faith, help you bring your leader back.
And she kind of tears up for a moment and says, the beauty of humanity.
And he's gonna give her what he's got.
And she says, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab those books for you all. And she's gonna disappear from the room and go look for the books.
You think I should give her my money too?
I mean, that's up to you. I don't have much money, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to help with that. But
River's got a bit. She's looking at her pouch. She goes, "It's supposed to be in case I need notes made from the Candlekeep, but I got a little bit."
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm back. What did I miss?
Dust give some of his money, and River's now debating if that means she needs to give some of her money too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that bringing them the original books that were copied to prevent further copies from being made will be enough of a sign that the mission is accomplished.
Isn't that what the guy wanted? Was he wanted the original book?
Yep. If possible. He said he'd throw in some extra if you found the original book. She comes back with 3 large tomes, each of them, you know, books you've seen, at least 2 of them books you've seen. She goes, "Here you go, my friends."
So that's the one that attacked me, the one that the girl who was fixing the roof had, and then one for re-entrance into Candlekeep?
Mm-hmm. But please don't tell anyone what we did. We'll be ruined.
I mean, it's not like you wanted to hurt people. You didn't know if Squeaks was
really
going to go
didn't.
bad.
They were supposed to stay as books. I was promised they would stay as books forever. But apparently, they need to eat.
Yeah. Who promised you? That sounds like the person who really caused trouble.
I mean, before she passed, Nadalia said that I could use the ritual to make money. She looked at me and said, "Do it." We talked about the possibility of her dying before. We have a book that's on how getting Watsoms are made, but I can't really part with that.
Maybe you just missed a step.
It's possible. I'm not really a spellcaster usually.
I think it's okay. It sounds like it was an accident to me.
Didn't try to kill anyone. Or hurt anyone. But I hope this is enough.
River is giving Dust and Grizz the biggest Puss in Boots eyes.
Chris kind of crosses her arms and shit. So we're going to leave them the book that lets them keep doing this, and everybody's just fine with that.
Even if I gave you the book, I'd still remember how to make them.
That.
I can't erase knowledge in my mind.
And if it happens again, we know exactly who to look for. So it's not... Wouldn't be very smart.
If they're still here and they don't just fuck off and go do this somewhere else.
Well, yeah, but there's tracking spells and stuff for that.
I'll do whatever y'all think is best.
Dust?
Real quick before Dust answers, has he gotten any read from Mr. Whiskers?
Mr. Whiskers has came back and doesn't seem to be anything funky going on.
Okay.
It does seem that it took some books off the shelf.
Well, all relationships are built on trust, and we have to start somewhere. I don't think we have much of a choice but to take their word for it and hope they're able to bring their leader back.
I hope we can.
Chris, what say you?
Chigris.
Yeah.
Grizz will just kind of shrug and say, if you think it's fine.
I mean, I don't think it's fine. I don't think any of this is fine. I mean, those books darn near killed people, but we haven't really had the best track record of making the best decisions either, so perhaps maybe it's time we turn over a new leaf and attempt a less aggressive form of communication.
She'll nod and say, all right.
Just, yeah, as long as you take the books and don't kill it, don't rat us out, I'm good with whatever.
So he gave her the gold. He's like, it's all I got. We appreciate you welcoming us into your home and giving us the original copies for us to bring back. We
Of
won't
course.
let anyone know what you were up to here, as long as you promise to remain on the up and up with bringing your leader back.
Promise on my heart.
He's gonna insight check that last promise.
Okay.
18.
18? I mean, you're rolling really
Go me
well.
with. I know.
Right?
These
Which dice are
insight
you
checks
using?
With the digital.
Finally, they do good for you.
I know. Well, I'm also proficient in insight, so I get a +5 on them. So
Oh, that helps.
She's being truthful about the promise.
Okay. All right, that's enough for me. I can't expect her to be flawless.
Is she a little upset that she has to part with these books? Yes, but
Sure.
it's better than nothing. Better than her entire group getting ratted out.
Yeah. And she made some decent money off of them while she did. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with this outcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
And feel free if you ever want to come back and check on us to make sure things are okay. We'll be here. We don't plan on leaving. As long as no one tries to attack us again, we're not gonna leave. We're gonna try to build ourselves a proper bookstore. A nice large one.
Hey, I have an idea. Do you sell a lot of the sorry, not Danny. What do you know her as? Dan Yasteel books? Are
we
they
sell
popular
a decent
here?
quantity of them. Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to Danny, see if she can't get you like a discount for a supply.
That would be fantastic. Do you know the author of those books?
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. You are so kind. If you could get us in contact with her, we would very much appreciate the help.
I mean, she travels a lot, so it might take a little bit of time, but I mean, she's really nice, so I'm sure if I tell her what's up, she might.
I think
And-
she will too.
Should you ever find yourself in the market, we also have a friend that is a trusted manufacturer of astrological glide.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I'd need a reason for that, but...
I don't
Thank you for the
know.
offer.
You might have a back room in the bookstore.
She actually chuckles at that. Not a bad idea. really would set us apart
It really would. I mean,
from those mundane bookstores down in the lower Baldur's Gate.
of course. I mean, this is a fine establishment you're running, and you've got to appeal to all audiences.
We could sell some of that stuff with Oh, we'll not talk about that in front of a child.
It brings
know.
up with the Danielle Steele novels.
I was gonna say, I kind of grew up in a guild. I've heard it all at this point.
Yeah.
Well, let's
you
not
know,
elaborate that on, darling. You're still too young to be speaking that way.
I mean, it's you who's concerned about it. Nobody else ever seems to care.
Well, I'm an old man set in my ways, as I've demonstrated on more than one occasion. But let's get you out of here, because you don't need to hear anymore, and we've got a long trip back home.
All right, if you're sure.
Well,
Oh,
I don't want to hold you all up. Is there anything else we can do for you before you head out?
I think Dust would just bow to her, tip his head, and hobble on out.
Drizzle follow.
Right. The party has collected the 3 tomes,
Yay!
and without violence, which I'm very happy about.
Yes.
Okay, I was not sure what the intended outcome, or we just threw you a major curveball with that, and you're like, damn it. Okay, well, here we are.
I would have been distraught if you tried to kill these people because they would have murdered you all.
Oh, okay.
It would have been a
good to know.
5v4. So, actually, yes. Yeah, 5v4. Numbers were not in your favor.
That's alright. Riz can't count.
That's where you have to start using the terrain in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were split up, but I'm glad you didn't kill any of them. But the 4 of you, are you all going to rest in Baldur's Gate before the next day, or are you just going to start marching back home?
We know it's
have a
what,
little
like a
rest.
3-day journey?
5-day.
Okay.
What did you say, Brandy?
I said we probably ought to have a little resty rest.
Okay. You go back to that one. I assume you want to go back to that one tavern.
Yeah.
So you all head back to that one tavern and get another room for the night. Anything specific you want to do that night?
I don't think so. I'm pretty happy with this outcome so far.
Me too.
Relace is actually going to thumb through Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions and see what's in there, and he actually smiles and goes, "Oh, this is very interesting. I might have to read this myself."
I think River is 100% going to take custody of Mr. Whiskers for as long as he is in existence. Beat up cheese. Try to play card games. Teach the mouse how to play poker.
I love this idea of her just sitting with the mouse and trying to play card games with it and its little paws.
Just paw at cards and not be able to pull it because it's too light.
He doing his best every day.
Have to cross the whole table and pick up one card in its mouth that's as big as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Familiars are definitely smart, so they could probably learn, but I don't know if Mr. Whisker's body can handle cards.
I mean, he's a rat, so he's significantly bigger than a mouse.
Yeah, rat is bigger than a mouse, so...
True.
Oh, yeah.
And they're a bit more dexterous with their hands, so...
So this is
Might be able to do
100% a thing now. There's now going to be regular card games with Mr. Whiskers.
I love it.
We'll say over time, yeah, you can teach him some card games and play with him. You all get another long rest in,
Yay!
and I assume you head back.
Yep.
To Candlekeep. Okay. If there's
Actually,
nothing oh, okay. Yes.
I did want to say, because don't we also need a large diamond as part of the ritual?
That's where the money is going towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was money and the diamond, so,
Yeah.
okay.
I think they
It's just
have
the
a
diamond
diamond
worth of it.
supplier, but we've got to be able to purchase the diamond.
Got it. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good.
Is there anything specific you all would like to do on the travel home?
I think every time she gets a chance, River is going to be trying to sketch new things that she sees that are different from what she is familiar with.
Oh,
She sees all sorts of different plants that she's never really seen before, and maybe some animals. I mean, she's been, in a guild most of her life, so she sees deer and elk and, excuse me, she sees little rodents. Also, why are there 3 grizzes?
I'm just that cool. Actually, I have no idea.
She don't die, she multiply.
There you go.
Secretly, when she dies, she actually splits into 2 characters.
It's a simulacrum.
But you fill a sketchbook with drawings, honestly, on your travel home. You all might not go as fast as you went on the way there. Maybe stop more often, take an extra day to, take in the sights. But eventually, you return to Candlekeep. Regain entry. And let me find.
I will say, on one of the nights back, one of y'all do witness River taking a very small compact mirror out of her bag and going off into a quiet corner and opening it and trying to remember an incantation. It takes her an hour to remember the incantation before she finally gets it to work.
Baby.
And she gets it to work and she goes, no, I know I'm traveling. No, I know I'm not supposed to use it except in an emergency because it only works. I mean, yeah. Like somebody's scolding her for opening this thing. No, seriously, listen. I don't got a lot of time to give you this message. I need Danny. Tell Danny. And she's giving him the address of whoever she's talking to. She's giving them the address of the bookshop. And trying to... And then, after 5 minutes, the mirror winks out and she goes, shit, it's not going to work for another month.
You watch your mouth, young lady. You hear Gus yell from the other room.
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
now I can.
Okay, sorry, my headphones unplugged again.
I didn't hear if you made a response to Dust reprimanding you.
She's going, oh, wait, no, I wasn't doing nothing.
I heard you. That's no mouth for a young lady.
I wasn't doing nothing bad.
I guess. Do we turn the books over, right?
Yeah. You find the contact, the one that I believe Eularion was the one who told you all about the bounty that you could get.
Uh,
Sounds
Okay,
right.
I thought so. I forgot to write down exactly who told you, but you all hand the books over, and he says, "I'll get these to the right people." Um, but here is your reward. And he holds out a pretty large sack of gold and says, "Who wants it?"
Is it enough, Mr. Dust?
and if I recall, I think it was more than enough.
Yeah. So they were gonna pay for your resurrection costs, which is 300. But since you actually found the books as well and took care of the problem, they're gonna give you an extra like 75 gold.
Each or total. So we have like
Total.
300 for the crystal and then like 75 remaining that we can
Yeah.
divvy up. Okay. Um,
Just to make it easier on numbers, we'll do 80 just so it's easier to split up.
okay.
So each of us get 20, and then the 300 goes to the ritual.
Yep.
Perfect. So I guess we would go back to the people that have moved our friend, or I guess they are the ones that had the diamond, right? They just asked us to pay for it, or we need to go to a separate vendor for that.
They'll take the money and go get you a diamond.
Yeah, like
Okay,
they,
perfect.
They
they
have the contact.
need it to make sure they can resupply so that they can keep
Right.
one on hand just in case.
Okay. Yeah, I say let's do it and heal our friend all up.
Yeah.
So,
We're
the
gonna have
fire
to find
genasi,
it through thread.
the fire genasi and Sigrid both attend this resurrection.
Oh, hello, Fire Genasi.
I can't believe we are standing in a room with the famous Sigrid, legendary even, to do this ritual. I am just... If it weren't for my coat, you could see an old man blushing.
The fire genasi goes, "Oh, I can see you blushing, alright."
Oh.
River will elbow Dust and whisper, "Just you wait. I'll introduce you to Danny and Uncle Ekros at some point."
I mean... the hand of Kaidarsig is just the stuff of lore, and the fact that we've met 2 members on our journey here. I mean, I'm gonna have stories for the short bit of time I'm left on this planet.
Nah, you're gonna live forever.
No, bless your heart.
With how hard your friends are fighting, I think you would.
Dust is so like engaged with watching this ritual, something that he's never seen before on his farm.
So they're gonna bring the body out. They lay him on a nice cot, and Sigrid places the diamond on his chest. And then the fire genasi goes and grabs like a little jar and opens it up, and sprinkles this like dust along like what he describes as like the core lifelines. So like up towards the neck and then across the arms and down the legs, and kind of making a stick man on top of Matrios. And then he takes Matrius's hands, and you see a slight glow coming from the flames. The glow gets a little brighter, and the lines on his body light up. And then Sigrid places her hand on the diamond and offers a prayer. The diamond turns to dust and glows very brightly. And there's like the distant sound of wave and wind. And for just a moment, there's air that actually blows outwards and kind of just enough to like disrupt, give you a bad hair day. Ruffles relays his beard. And then the dust fades into Matrios's body. And his eyes open. And he looks around very confused. And goes, "Oh, where in the nine hells am I?"
You're an expensive man to keep alive.
Oh no. Did that,
Yep.
that thing must have got me.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty good.
it got you good, and we weren't quite sure we were gonna have enough time to get you back, but you, here you are, and I know your kitties are gonna be so excited that you're back.
My cats.
I thought they belonged to the person who made the mansion.
They do, but I've taken good care of them for a long time. We co-parent.
I thought you just got into the mansion.
If I made that mistake, sorry. I must have missed something.
I was 100% ready to just make it River being River.
Oh man, I wasn't sure because I missed a session or two of.
I mean, we can.
Wow.
I mean, I
don't
assumed
care.
he was obviously the designated cat caretaker when what's her face was gallivanting around.
I mean, we
not-
can go with that. I'm happy with that. The official story is that he had just discovered the place, and that's why he wanted you all to explore on his behalf.
But he goes, "Well, you didn't have to bring me back."
Well, you were going to help Chris with the giant problem.
Oh, yes, of course.
We certainly couldn't just leave you that way. I mean, that's no way to go out.
It was my foolishness that led to it.
Our foolishness led us into almost as dangerous situations as what you found yourself in, so we can certainly see how it would happen.
I appreciate you all doing what you could to bring me back.
Now let's get you back home so you can rest. If that's okay with you. And he looks at Sigrid and the fire genasi.
They both look at all of you and just nod and smile.
And
Oh,
Sig, you wouldn't mind. And he pulls out his dusty old farmer's journal and is like, "Could I have your autograph, please?"
And she looks a little embarrassed, but says, "You know what? Fine." Just signs her name.
Nobody is gonna believe this when I get back home.
And you all take Matrios to the tower. He struggles to walk a little bit initially. He's very disoriented.
We could take him to the hearth or the inn. Get him some food.
It'd probably be a good idea. Whatever you all want to do.
Yay.
Yay.
Mission accomplished.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. But
Uh-huh.
he gets rested up and he's gonna help Gris solve her little giant problem. And I guess we'll find out.
Continued.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out what happens next time.
Next
Yay.
time. But this was fun. Thank you for running this sale.
Yes.
We really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Of course, I'm always happy to run a game for y'all.
Yeah. I actually am very attached to this character now, so
We love Dust. Dust
Yes.
is a fan favorite.
and I'm oddly liking being limited back down to a low level, because it's like you got to get real creative with how you approach different scenarios. You can't just go in as bravely guns blazing as you can when you have a full arsenal of things you can do, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited to play Relaeus at 3rd level, because that's where his abilities really start coming online.
Oh, it's exciting.
I've been
This is the
enjoying
last...
having a lower intelligence stat.
I
Hey,
think I'm
sometimes
taking...
fun, man.
I think I'm going to take Relaeus to 5 levels a monk, maybe 6, and then the rest will go into wizard.
Ooh.
But we'll see.
That's cool. Okay, gang. Well, it was lovely as always catching up, and I will talk to you all. Well, I'm sure throughout the week, but I will talk to you all next Wednesday.
Yes.
Bye, guys. See you next week. See you all
night.
later.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.